Hey classmates, it's Sean.
And Rob, and this is
How Do You Want It?
A podcast exploring once again motherfucking Beyonce, bitch.
Woo, woo, woo.
This is the motherfucking rodeo.
Okay,
Cowboy Carter, we here.
Let's go, bitch.
Yay!
It's the Chitlin circuit.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom, once again.
We are back, motherfuckers. I'm just gonna do
Why
the beginning.
you say it like that?
I'm gonna just do the beginning of the episode just like this.
Oh shit.
I'm from Houston now.
Okay,
the Houston
boom.
girl's about to come for me bad.
But you know what? It's all in love because shout out to the South.
Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Beyonce.
Honestly, wow, what's in the water down there? Because
the talent that has.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know we're
So
gonna get
much.
into what's got the gays up, but like, let me do a little segue. Speaking of that, because I didn't write it down.
Okay.
But speaking of Houston girls,
What
Miss
happened?
Megan and Miss Goddamn Glow,
Glorilla?
they coming for you bitches. They
Wow.
coming.
Somebody said, "Oh, the girls figured out the formula and it's Soulja Boy," and I was like,
Okay.
"But the Soulja Boy beats now they're hot.
They're hot. The
Now
beats.
they're
We
hot.
certainly like the
We
beats.
like the beats." And Megan and Glow, I don't know why I never in my mind put that collab together as why they both
They're gonna eat.
they gonna eat.
I'm ready.
And I can't wait to see. Well, hopefully I get to see them on tour together. Whoever wants to be my baby daddy and buy those tickets,
Somebody sponsor us, please.
please, I beg.
Cause I gotta go see Jasmine, and I know Beyonce's coming.
Oh
I've
my
seen
gosh,
Megan
oh,
before.
yes.
I've never seen Jasmine live, and I made a pact that I would never miss another fucking Beyonce tour. So I don't care if I have to be in nosebleeds and sneak down again, but
Okay.
I'm going, bitch.
We gonna figure it out.
So,
One thing about
but
it.
for Megan, y'all gotta sponsor us. There's no shade.
Okay.
But yes, what's got the gays up aside from that though?
Girl, so much has been going on in these interwebs. It's true. So let's start from. Let's
Start with that goofy ass. Or you want to skip her?
No, let's start with her because. Oh, you know what? Part of me wants to skip her because I just don't even want to give her the attention no more.
It's
But
a chop for that
we're
regular.
not even going to
Candace
mention her.
Owens.
It's really a chop for her.
It's a chop. We paying it.
And you know what? And it's a chop for the nigga pods who decided to have her on the show.
Because why would you platform her?
Why would you do that? And I think that's really the core of what everybody has a problem with is that like she said so much like horrible, damaging shit about this woman wore a White Lives Matter shirt in the midst of was it 2020, 2021?
During the height of all the protesting.
Like, are you insane? Because it wasn't that far away. The North
Let's not look in.
remembers.
The North remembers.
Okay, like
Child.
it's just for me, it's irresponsible, and I can't believe that they even did that. Like, she said so much like crazy shit.
And she's trying to rebrand or whatever. I'm like,
keep it
What
over
that's
there.
giving me is the white people are tired of you. They said, okay, we've seen enough of this random ass bitch. Whatever, she trying, but we don't really fuck with her like that. So she's trying to trying to rebrand and give. Let's pivot to the blacks and
Corny.
my motherfucking ass.
Corny.
Absolutely.
But
not.
you know what? Also leaving the straight black men to always want to do shit like that, which for me just boggles my fucking mind. So
Mind-boggling.
I don't know what's going on with them. Straight women, I feel so bad for y'all that y'all have to deal with that on a daily basis. Because wow, I can live my life regular without having to deal with a straight man every day. Isn't that
true.
crazy?
It's true.
I really could.
And it's what a privilege. That's privilege. You
What
know?
an honor.
But yeah, so we paying Candace Owens. It's a chop, girl. We don't fuck with you, even if you want to try to pivot, girl. We're not fooled. We're not easily fooled.
Exactly that.
So you can keep it.
And so moving on,
Move right along.
we're going. The other one that's got the girls up, and it's, the girls have been talking about it over Easter dinner. Because I know your family was talking about this too.
Okay.
Mr. Diddy, his homes in Miami and LA both got invaded by Homeland Security investigators. The feds.
The
honey.
feds. The big cops.
Woo!
Big cop.
Now, I don't know about you, but when the feds come and knocking,
Baby.
you did something wrong. Wrong.
It's true.
So, yikes to that. But, allegedly, it's a federal inquiry into the sex trafficking allegations. So, very, very serious what's going on over there. And all of this really comes out from off the heels of Cassie's first lawsuit, which alleged, that she was sex trafficked, physically abused, and more, much more. In that.
All kind of crazy shit.
Oh my gosh. So, number one, first, shout out to Cassie. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are thriving and finding your peace and loving on your man and your kids and doing that, because that takes courage. Mm-hmm. That takes courage. So shout out to her.
She broke it open, like you said in that tweet.
She broke it open.
Broke it open now.
And since then, honestly, it's just been
a parade of allegations and lawsuits and bitch, you going to jail.
Okay.
My thing is just put that nigga under the jail. I don't want to hear nothing else, because all this shit is gross. I'm like, you've been doing what? For how long?
Decades, honey. Decades.
Nasty business.
Decades. And it's crazy because, of course, all of this is alleged,
But if it's that many people,
baby, I don't disagree with you, because the thing is, the investigators are going to let us know what they find, in the coming weeks and or months. But honey, my thing is that, like, and this is the things that we know.
Imagine what we don't, what's not being put out. The people who are afraid to come forward,
And I think that's scary.
Child.
That's scary.
What's scary to me is he's so fucking wealthy and powerful that he might get away with this shit. That's the scary part to me. I'm like,
yeah,
this can't happen.
And that's the very reality of living in America, is that when you do have the money and the resources and the power, you can get away with murder. Literally.
Shonda told you.
It's true.
Because I know Annalise Price was high boots. They was getting away. Well, not her, but they. Anywho, so yeah. Fuck Diddy, and it said he claimed. Y'all on there talking about, what about the kids? What about children? Those niggas are grown. Stop your shit. Okay. And I don't know how they're involved, but don't go to, what about the kids? And those people are grown men. If they're involved, send them niggas to jail too.
And allegedly we're also violating children, which is also a gag to me.
So send them to jail as well.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, abolition, but after Diddy and them.
Okay.
And it's no shade.
No shade at all. And it's just, it's unfortunate. And people, one of the other things that people have been brought up was that, like, what about his legacy and his music? And for me, it's just like, fuck all that. Like, at what point is the person who created this music or whatever that you care so much about, at what point do you actually say that, like, the actions of this person and the art that they have created it's not worth it?
It's not.
When it comes to the fucking damage and the trauma
especially
and the evil
Diddy,
that
please be serious. He wasn't even, like, he produced the stuff or whatever, but he was never even the artist.
He's nobody's favorite rapper.
He is no one's favorite rapper. Not even a Harlem girl. Stop playing.
Not at all. So I think
y'all just want to support abusers and fucking rapists and shit, and it's fucking weird. So cut it out.
Talk about it, bitch.
Cut it out.
And on that note, let's move the fuck on.
Right along. We got Beyonce to talk about. We got an icon, actual legend to talk about.
Okay.
Boom. Before we get there, we're gonna hop right into this week's Survivor recap. That's a remix, bitch. Yes, come on, give us the remix.
Boom, you know it.
So we left off with episode 3, I think it was. So now we're on episode 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 4, I'm gonna give y'all a real quick rundown, bitch. Yanu, they won reward. Finally, they got some fish, I think. Mm-hmm. They traded it for a tarp or something.
I think something like that.
So, great, whatever. But they won the reward, and it was like, Kenzie was like, girl, we're going to be on a winning streak now. Cut to the next fucking scene. They go back to the immunity challenge. What they do?
Lose.
Them niggas lose again. And they all devastated and broken up, and I'm like, okay, girl, we already know this. We know this song.
We already seen it every other episode.
We heard this song so many times.
Oh my god!
So we get them going back to camp, and whatever they're doing, Yanu is doing.
Not them yelling like that. I don't know if y'all can hear, but this man.
I know they can.
Sound like some. I don't even know. Based in the opera or something like that.
He must have been listening to Cowboy Carter. It's fine. If you listen to Buckin', it's cool. It's all good. So, anyway, Yanu, they were at their camp or whatever. Mm-hmm. They here go Banu begging and pleading like Brandy, bitch.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Please don't vote me out. I would be so loyal. La 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 la.
Girl,
I'm trying to win a million hearts.
And you know what's crazy about that? The thing about it is that, like, bitch, you saying you're gonna be so loyal does not negate the fact that you just fucked up everybody else's shit. Like that is also just like what's not clicking up there as well. Like, you don't think what Do you think that was going to save you, beloved?
It was not. I was like,
It's like he didn't get
I'm
that
gonna say
far.
he's the worst player of the new era, but he's up there for me. Like, it's very terrible gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for you to go on this journey and spill all the tea,
like
that's one thing. That's fine.
crazy.
I'll give him that if he kept it a secret. But he came back and told his own tribe,
and I was
he
like,
threw them under the bus.
Like, what?
Where to do that at? I said, oh, he's playing Candyland, not even Checkers Girl.
He wasn't. He
So,
forgot where he was.
At this point, here you go on hands and knees. Tiffany, please save me. I need an idol. Tiff said, first of all, I'm not going to talk to you if you're down there. Why are you down there? Word to Whitney.
Girl, begging on his knees.
Begging.
Honey,
And
stand up.
I fuck with Tiffany. Tiff said, I'm be real. I'm voting for you tonight. I fuck with you, but we can no longer go any further. And that was all that was.
And that's real to me.
And so they went fast forward to tribal council. Here go Jeff. So what's going on? Everybody. Banu getting voted out. It's her. Banu like, yeah, Jeff, I've come to terms with it. And he do his million heart speech again. I'm like, get this nigga out of here. So they don't even vote. Jeff like, you ain't got no shot in the dark, so come on up. I'm gonna snuff your torch. Fast forward, next episode, girl. Back to the real Survivor playing. We see the girls go to the challenge again. They combine reward and immunity challenge. So they plan for fruit and shit. And it's like fruit and pastries and shit.
Something like that.
I was like, okay, girl, y'all could have gave them a steak. Anyway, give them niggas a steak. So finally, Yanu wins immunity and reward.
Look at that.
They finally win. They don't have to go to tribal. So it's between Siga and Nami.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes down to it with Q. It was Q and Tim.
It was Battle of the Black Man.
Battle of the Black Man. They were doing a little slingshot thing.
Oh, yes.
And Q wound it back, and it was a slow-mo, and it was like, oh, shit.
I love watching Q just compete.
I
love watching
and everything,
Q.
right? It's so good.
He's so juicy and cute. Hope he's doing good today, City.
Well, yes, all of that.
Oh my God, he's also so arrogant, but I'm gonna let him have it. I find him to be arrogant.
I think he's confident, you know? And we'll see if when we get to the merge, if he can navigate with confidence and not cockiness.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I think that'll be the deciding line. If he can kind of reel it in and be like, I'm gonna be a little bit more low key, I'm gonna be a team player, whatever. We'll see. But I'm still hopeful for Q.
Oh, absolutely. And to be clear, I'm rooting for Q. I want Q to go far. I think he has the potential to go far. I think he will go I think he's gonna make it to the jury. I just think the reason why he's not gonna go to the jury is because he's gonna get too I think he's gonna get too arrogant. But we will see what happens.
Okay, we finna see.
Because also, what's the deal with him always playing this game? Like, I don't think I'm gonna quit. Well, I'm not actually gonna quit. I'm just gonna tell him.
Okay, that was actually a good tactic.
You think so?
If they went to tribal, that puts the target on him for Kenzie. But he told Tiffany, I'm just doing this so that she vote for me.
Right.
But we're going to vote for her.
Okay. All right.
I
hear that. I like that.
It's a ploy. It is clever. But as long as he told Tiffany the real plan.
Right.
Was to vote for the Miss Kenzie.
Right.
Which is my good sis. But girl, you got to go when you got to go.
Kenzie got to go.
No shade.
Okay.
So yeah, that was more or less the challenge. Yanu wins, and then Nami also wins. Siga loses. Finally, I was praying on their downfall. Finally lose. We see them go back to camp.
What a build-up to Siga losing.
What a build-up. Because, you got Jem finding the Beware manage.
Oh, yes, and then lying on my man Tim. Let me tell you what my mother said one time. Oh, my God. Wait, can I jump in and say what my mother said?
Yes.
So, my mother worked so hard. She got a lot of things going on. She was like, you watch anything on TV? She was like, honey, I've only been watching Survivor and Amazing Race. She was like, that is it. And then I go to bed.
I love that.
When she was watching, she was like, because she was like, she's always rooting for everybody black.
Period.
She's always rooting for everybody dark skin.
Period.
And so she was like, and then she was like, Jamila. And then she found the idol. And then she was like, and I don't like how she came for Tim because, She's like, "You're both black." Essentially, she was like, "I don't like how she did that. I don't like how she flipped it just on him." And I was like, "No,
that's valid. That's valid. I think
person on person of color crime."
Yikes! I think Mariah was the one who brought it up 1st. Mariah was the one who was like, "Who do you think has it?" I think it's Tim, right? And she just agreed. So she didn't paint the target, but she didn't deflect it from him either.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, Miss Jamila.
Okay, because
Miss Jungle Jim, I'm watching you.
She could have painted it on the on
Charlie.
Mr. Or the other
or Mr. Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Anybody else?
I was gonna say Mr. Rockerman who knows how to fucking rock songs. What's the name that he obsessed
Who
with?
know how to rock songs?
What band was he obsessed with? ZZ Top. What's the other band he obsessed with? What was it? I forget.
I can't remember.
They were going back and forth. Him and
it's
Taylor
the
Swift.
death metal band, child.
One of
them girls. Y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. Anyway, we see that the target is kind of painted on Tim. It's going to be maybe Tim or it's going to be Jamila.
Right.
But then the girls are like, okay, well, we think Tim has the idol. So let's maybe vote for Ben because that's a safe vote.
Right.
Child. So it's either Ben or the other side. Ben and them is looking at Jamila because Jamila coming at them with machetes talking about something. Well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, guys?
Yikes.
I was like,
yikes.
well, now,
Put the
who told you
machete,
that was a good idea,
Put
bro?
the machete down, Michaela. Put it down.
She came at them hard. I was like, ma'am. I'm wondering. They all claim to be super fans, but I'm like, have y'all watched Survivor before? Like, none of these are good tactics.
Not at all. But I also think that's one of those things, like, it's one thing to watch the show, another thing to be in it, and I feel like maybe some of the girls, when they get on it, they just lose their senses, it seems.
The child, they be hungry and be like, let me act a fool.
Let me act a fool.
That was insane to watch. I was like, not her, like, basically, like, what are we doing tonight, guys? Who are you voting for? Like, knowing they don't fuck with you. That is weird behavior.
Yikes.
So anyway, we get to tribal council. It's basically going to be either Ben or it's going to be Jamila.
With the idol. With
the idol that she found eventually. Also, Maria has an extra vote. So there's a lot of factors going on. Charlie and Maria are in the middle. They're, which way can we go? Which way we can go? Get to tribal. And the votes are read. It's majority votes Jamila.
Send that ass
who does
right on
not
home.
Stand up and play her idol.
At all.
I gagged.
At all. Look, let me tell you, I don't know. Why That's also the same person in 2 seasons that went home with an idol in their fucking pocket.
It's true.
Why don't you play?
I be thinking like I will want to save it for the merge, but
I don't know.
If you know that you're a target, play it. And I think she knew, which is like, girl, please be serious. I do think Maria and Charlie went the wrong way because I think Ben is the bigger threat of her and Jamila.
Agree.
We're gonna see if it work out for them because it might. But I would have went with Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Take him out.
But the thing, what works for Ben, and I think what works for a lot of people on Survivor, especially in the beginning, that Ben is very charming. People like Ben.
That's why you target him.
But that's the thing. No, agree. That makes sense. But other people in the game, they were like, when you have that charm, you can get your...
And that's why Charlie wanted to save him. Charlie was like, I'm just become so good friends with him.
Yes.
That's why he gotta go, bitch, because he gonna do that with everybody.
Oh, yes.
If this man win this game, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yes.
Oh. R.I.P. Jim.
I would not be surprised if he does.
I wouldn't be either, but
because if he makes it to the merge... He's going far. He's taking it. He's making it to the Final Four if he makes it to the merge. Easily.
I don't know about easily. Because if they see him as a threat like Maria does, maybe he does show up as a shield and they vote him out. But
I don't know if Ben shows up as a threat that early in the merge though. That's
But I'm not saying early, but like eventually they're gonna see how friendly he is with everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm giving him top 6, 7. He probably goes to 7, 8.
Oh, he's jury for sure, in my opinion. Jury.
Oh, I was like, no, who the fuck is Jerry Manthey? I love Jerry, the original Black Widow bitch.
Okay, the original villain, honey.
But yes, Jerry surely.
Yes,
I think he goes at least there. But we're gonna see because the new era be gagging me. I'd be like, I never would have thought,
baby.
Because had y'all told me Caleb was gonna go that early into last season,
that was the guy. But what a way he even made it to the jury as well.
My man.
Playing his shot in the dark, iconic.
Iconery.
It's true.
Shout out to 45. That was a good season. Yes, come on, put yourself out there.
Boom.
So yeah, that's Survivor. R.I.P. Jam. She was not a winner pick of mine, but I think she was kind of a dark horse.
She was.
So I think I bet on the right girl.
Yeah, I do. And for Survivor, I really wish it's Survivor statistically and historically has not been kind to women of Asian descent.
Oh.
And I really wish and I really hope that more Asian women specifically move further in the game. And it's sad to see because I was just watching Fiji. I started Fiji again. Not again. I don't think I ever watched Fiji, but I started it. I don't think I ever did.
Ooh, Fiji is my girl. Okay.
And I forgot the Asian girl's name, but two Asian women
Sylvia
went home,
and then I forget the other one's name, but Sylvia.
Both went home, and it's been a pattern in in this season. Another Asian woman
many seasons
went home first. And it's just for me, it's not fair. It's I don't know what they gotta do. Maybe you gotta get 3 or 4 Asian women on there, so somebody don't get out early.
They gotta find an Asian bodybuilder or something. Somebody who bitch, you can't vote me out, bitch. I'm The Rock.
Okay, I don't know what's up. They need to figure something out.
The quote unquote the stereotype about Asian women being small and petite and weak or whatever, it's pervasive. And it's crazy because half the time it's not even given that. I don't know. Yeah. But shout out to
the Asian women who on Survivor. Shout out to y'all, period, all day, fighting for y'all life. Truly.
I was about to say who's left, but I don't think there's any Asian women left. But the black women are left, so.
And so
we're rooting for them.
Rooting for everybody black.
There's that.
Truly.
And so that is Survivor in a nutshell. We're going to move into the meat and potatoes, which is the How Do You Want It segment. And this week, of course, we're talking about Beyonce.
Beyonce.
It's her.
Beyonce and Beyonce. So
Beyonce and her.
Beyonce and Beyince.
Yes, Beyonce.
Okay. Both of them.
Shout out
the woman and the lineage, because let's get into it.
What a lineage.
Okay.
So we're going to get into our initial thoughts. I asked the class what they thought of the album overall, initial thoughts. And I think the average answer is they loved it. It was giving 100% all the way over to the flame side. There are a few haters. Yeah, we're not going to mention them. It's fine. Who didn't like it. And, it's fine. They don't have taste and that's fine.
Don't you hate to see it?
You hate to see it, but the majority of the class, it's giving A- if I were to rank where this thing is.
Yes, a good, strong 94 average.
93, 94. So, anyway. But what were our initial thoughts? What did you think? I have many opinions for initial thoughts, but get into yours first. I feel like
wow. So first of all, when Beyonce said that she was dropping a country album, which we all had speculated, I was excited. Same. As much as anybody else. But listening to it, I think I was so gobsmacked that I didn't have an opinion within the first 2 listens because I was just so overwhelmed with the greatness that I was listening to. There were just so many different layers at first. I was like, okay, she's giving us almost classic country-esque ballads, and then she flipped it and was almost pop-ish, and then she was yelling at Jolene, and I was like, what's happening? And then she was out here giving spooky yuki teas.
Spooky yuki!
And then, but also cussing hoes out, and I was like, wait, where am I? And before I knew it, areas. I was shaking my ass. It was just in different areas. And I couldn't, it took me a while to really sit with it and digest it, but on first listen, I can say that I was like, wow, she put her whole ass in this. She put everything in this. And I loved it. And to this day, I still I'm still uncovering new things about each song, that I'm in love with. So that was my initial thoughts. And they still going.
It's still going. It's still early in the process, so
truly
bear with us. But yes, I think I had similar thoughts for the most part. I think I kind of gagged at the fact that the beginning was this very slow, somber moment. It was very oh shit, I kind of want to weep a little bit. I want to cry. I didn't think I was gonna feel this, and so that kind of not put me off, but it was Wait, no, I don't want to deal with these emotions right now. Bitch, Protector came on and I wept like tears,
Baby.
bitch. I don't cry to music. I don't, okay? Because music is so many things for me, but I don't like to cry to music because I like, I want to feel my feels. But bitch, I wept. I said, oh,
baby.
Like real tears.
Mommy, play the lullaby.
The lullaby.
Oh my god.
And then she did that good, nasty, soft singing that she do. Oh, she said, "Oh, I love my family. I love my family. I love my family." And it was just, it was a beautiful, like, kind of mid-tempo moment. And I was in awe. The political statements in American Requiem. Then you get into, like you said, the Jolene's, the anger, the hurt. Like, there was just, it was very emotional.
Oh yes.
So I feel like those were my initial thoughts. But I was like, For me, it felt a little slow in the beginning. So upon first listen, initial response.
Oh, of course.
But baby, when we switched, when Miss Linda Martell came in and talked about genres and switching it up, I said, oh wait, we're transforming, we're transfiguring in the sky.
Woo!
I gagged supremely, like. She went crazy with the second half. I'm sorry, she did. And we'll get into that later. But Yaya, the run from Yaya to the end, I was like, oh. Like this is what I was waiting for. And I think it's because I'm coming off of Renaissance. Renaissance, she said, was for joy, to heal the world, to make us feel good in the midst of the fucking pandemic. So I think I was still there emotionally, musically with Bianca. And so the beginning gagged me because I was like, bitch, no, I wasn't ready.
Oh, yes.
I was ready to feel sadness. Yes. But she took us there. And so when we got to that second half, I said, oh, this is for me.
Baby. Wow.
The genre bending and blending and fucking ass shaking and crazy ass singing she's doing. She hollering on Yaya. Hollering. I said, oh, this is for Tina. She said, Tina, my mother? Tina and Tina. No shade.
She said, this is for you, Mom.
And when it comes down to my mother,
she said,
speak on it.
She said, I know, Mom, I know you love country. Said, I know you do, so.
And Tina Turner, no shade, because it's very Tina coded.
Very Tina Turner, you know her.
Wow. So I was gobsmacked from that point on because that's when it like turned up for me. Oh, yeah. Now after a few listens, the slower tracks have definitely grown on me and whatever the case. But first listen, that ending half is like, oh my god, oh, this is what I was waiting for.
Wow.
So yeah, those are my initial thoughts. Let's get into the next moment. Speaking of first half, second half,
we asked the class.
We did ask the class
what they thought,
what half they preferred, and so 75%, a good 3/4 of the girls said that the second half is in fact the supreme. What did you think, friend? Let's go to our visual aids.
I said, make sure it's up right.
The second half. It's true. Because why would you do that to us? Wow. Why would you, sweet honey bucket?
She carried.
Wow.
She carried, and she introduced it with Linda Martell, the icon, the legend.
The country legend herself.
And
to bring her back.
From Yaya to Sweet Honey Bucket?
Nasty.
Honey.
Nasty work. It's crazy. It's that run is... I really don't know a better run. Like, consecutively, that run is crazy to me.
I've never listened to a body of work that had a run like that.
Because it's like 7 fucking songs.
To back.
Well, it's probably more than that. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you really go to Amen,
that's 8. Crazy.
Yeah, so she put her pussy lips in that
in it, around it, busting on it, sat on it, rubbed it in your face, in your ear, like she, I don't know.
Somebody said the run from Yaya into Oh Louisiana, they didn't know it was 2 different songs, and I didn't know either. I was like, wait, when do we get to another fucking song, bitch? It's nasty work. It's nasty work. And that beat on Oh Louisiana, it's so nasty. It's kind of giving the kind of similarities between Caribbean music and country music, they're there. They're there if you really take a minute to get into them.
Because you know Caribbean people love country music.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Now you
talk
know.
about mothers. Mama love some good country.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Love some good country music.
Anyway, but yes, that into Desert Eagle, which is like the body roll moment of the album, and then into Riverdance, My Supreme. It's a nasty set. So I think the Butch Queens agree that the second half is just the girl in the picture.
It's superb. It is superb.
Honestly, truly, honestly.
Just go. When I go to the club, start from Yaya and just play it to the end.
Just play it to the end.
Just play it to the end, and I'm ready to
Stop
go.
playing
And then
with
we play to the end, start at I'm That Girl, and then play Renaissance because
yes,
you know at that point you start.
Let's just have another moment.
Just start the
Full
party.
Bianca moment.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's get into. We talked about Linda Martell, and we talked about some of the girls. The fucking features, the people that she got for this, it's crazy. Her power.
Wow.
Her power.
Wow.
Dolly motherfucking Parton. Willie Nelson. The country mother and father, according to white people, those are their mother and father, grandparents, basically. Those are the rulers.
And she got them on there.
She said, hey, would you mind if we just... They said, oh yeah, sure. You cut that check?
Hey.
Absolutely.
Honeybee.
Hey, honey.
It's Dolly P. Me. Are you serious?
Beyonce said, hey, Dolly P, you want to be on this? Come be on this real quick.
Come on.
That is insane to draw those two. That's one aspect. Then she had all the black country music girlies.
Wait, but can we before we get to black country girls and give them their
you want to
things?
keep going? Oh, you want to get into Miss Alicia?
No. I want to get into Willie.
Willard.
When he said on the track,
you know who I am.
So I don't need to know who you are. I said,
and that's a big fucking flex. Because the girls are gonna come and be like, now Willard, why'd you do that? Well, you know who I am. Who are you? I gave the seal of approval, bitch. So don't come over here with that shit.
And you know.
That's what it gave.
He pissed some white people off so bad.
They are seething.
So bad.
Seething
that Willie hopped on that track.
Woo! That's two tracks.
Oh, yes.
Because it was two.
Smoke Out 1 and Smoke Out 2. Boom. Oh, my God.
But yes, shout out to Willard, country legend, for hopping on, being here.
Willie Nelson, wow.
Whew. But yeah, like I said, then he got the black country girls. Well, he also got Miley and Post Malone, which I think was a gag for everybody. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Tana Adele, Brittany Spencer.
Oh, yes.
I was going to say Tierra Whack. That's not her name. Tierra Kennedy and Raina Roberts.
Oh, yes.
They sound delicious.
Delectable
on Blackbird.
Wow.
So good.
And the history behind Blackbird of the song.
The Beatles.
And to have that come right after American...
Her mind!
Like,
no one in this world can think
like, are you fucking serious? That's when people be like, I don't think we... I'm like,
shut
the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Shut it.
Like, are you... Come on!
Y'all don't understand. Y'all just don't understand.
Y'all don't get it.
Okay. The girls who get it.
And the girls who don't.
I'm tired of arguing with these bitches. I stopped arguing a long time ago. If you don't like her, your taste buds are broken.
Literally.
So yes, the icon Rumi is on the album. Wow. Willie Nelson and Shabuzi shows up twice.
Wow.
We mentioned Linda Martell and Willie Jones.
And those are the ones that are like
credited,
vocals credited on the album.
Right. There are people who are not like in the features, but are in the song credits.
Like Stevie Wonder playing the harmonica on Jolene. Excuse me.
Her husband playing the hand claps.
Okay. You got The Dream on guitar on Riverdance. You got
what is his name?
Rhiannon Giddens playing the banjo.
She is the icon. She has the icon. I'm sorry. I forget his goddamn name, but he was also playing guitar on Renaissance.
Gary Clark Jr., I think. Is it Gary Clark Jr.? I think it is Gary Clark Jr.
She has the girls on this album.
Baby.
Nobody commands respect like Bianca. I'm sorry. Y'all just not fucking with it. But on that note, we're going to talk about our favorite features.
Yes.
Now, this may contradict. I think my opinion may contradict what I have later for the rankings.
Same.
But the feature for me is something separate. Like, I think it just does something different than my rankings. Anyway, so you want me to go first? You want to go first? What you feeling?
You go first, friend.
Okay, controversial take because I know the girls love that Miley feature, and they love, the Shabuzi and all of those. But baby,
who's yours?
When motherfucking Post Malone pulled up, I said,
wow.
"Oh, yes. I don't know a song from this fucking white man." But boy, did he bring it out of Beyonce. Oh my God. That goddamn Levi's jeans.
Shout out to Levi's. Because, again, because Beyonce, it doesn't just do anything without purpose. Levi's was the only fucking brand
that really gave it to Destiny's Child back in the day that would dress them. That's why Tina made all them damn outfits. But Levi, they were there, Levi's.
They were there. Okay.
Y'all wasn't there. Levi's was there.
Hugging on them hips, on them booty cheeks. Levi's, okay? Wow.
It's true. I thought that her ad-libs on Levi's jeans were the best on the album. And that's saying something because there are so many crazy vocals. Mm-hmm. But that goddamn chorus after the white boy sing, and then she do the baby let me put my snake on your venom. Mm-hmm. What's the goddamn line, bitch?
Girl, I don't know.
But she said something about the snake in the venom, right?
There's a snake
and they
in my boot.
You're a war criminal and you'll answer for your fucking crimes. Baby, let me rattle that snake with my venom, is what she says. Okay. After that part, okay, you see it. Okay, correct. She come in with the chorus and she's doing ad-libs while he's singing the melody. It's nasty, subtle runs. Mm-hmm. A true runstress. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's my favorite feature, because it's something about the vocals on that part. Mm. It takes me somewhere else. And it feels good. It makes you want to be at a little juke joint, just dance with a man, being real close like the Levi jeans, you know?
It's true.
So that's what I got. What you got, friend?
And before we say what I thought, when I heard Levi jeans and I saw Post Malone feature, I said, I don't want to like this song. I said, I don't want to like it. Because I don't want to like this man who looks like he's in the shower.
I heard that a lot, but I don't know anything about Post Malone.
I don't want to like Post Malone. But let me tell you something. He shut my fat ass up.
Did he?
He shut my fat ass up. He shut a
lot of you girls up.
I was like, I bet I'm not going to like it. Because I pressed play. I was like,
ooh, this is
I'm like, it's okay. Here we go. All right. I'm bobbing. Okay. She carrying. But it's good. It's a good song. And it's radio friendly. And I can see that.
Baby, I said single.
I think that could be the next, radio push. Because that song is good, bitch.
I think she's going to go with Molly. But, who knows? Who knows?
And speaking of...
Just as I thought. Most Wanted. Had to make sure.
Two Most Wanted.
You see it?
Two Most Wanted. I love the song. I think beautiful. That, also... Another reason why I think this album is also so great is that the songwriting is spectacular. Oh, yes. I think songwriting-wise, this may be her best work. Because Two Most Wanted, I think it may be about, having a partner who's writing, friend. Or your best friend.
They got the girls on X Twitter fucking tussling, bitch.
Tussling. They're like, is it a bisexual anthem? Is it is it just about her and man? Who knows? But
it's about Miley. There.
Boom.
Now what? She like Miley.
At
now
the end
what?
of the day, bitch, that song, I think they both carried. I enjoy Miley's tone on the song. I know that's not your fave, but I live for it. I think that, for me it's almost like a true duet.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
And I appreciate that because Beyonce don't do a lot of those. To be clear. Not a true duet. You can feature, say some words and, hop off. But
or I'll hum and I'll whisper on your track, but
a true duet. This was a true duet in my opinion, and I think it's a beautiful song. And I love it. I'm a Miley fan as far as vocals goes. I think she's been putting out really great music, especially as of late. I'm not going to talk about bangers because I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. But outside of that, Flowers has been a great album, and this feature on this for me just solidifies even more so like just my respect for her as just a singer. And she's a country girl, and she loves Beyonce as well. So anybody who loves Beyonce, for me, you got my vote, bitch. I'm voting for you. I'm rooting for you. So that's mine. That's my favorite feature. Also conflicts with
your rankings, yeah,
as well.
That's valid. Okay, I love that. I'm not even gonna get into it. You said I don't really fuck with Miley voice. It's true. It sounds like she do a lot of drugs, and like her voice is affected. And I don't want to hear you sound like I don't. I like beauty in vocal tones. So
I'm crying.
It's not beautiful.
You like a smooth one.
Yes. Bianca. But I like the song. I think the song is beautiful. It's a karaoke song down. The white girls are gonna take that and run, bitch.
Bitch.
That low key needs to be the single. If like she want to do the numbers, like she gonna do the numbers anyway.
Yeah.
But if that's on radio, that's gonna go crazy. That's like a pop country anthem.
Oh yeah.
So,
and allegedly
shout out to that
she's
song.
Performing that at the CMAs. Allegedly.
Well, I'm gonna be tuned in.
Okay.
Now, how she got Miss Shania? Oh, that would be like my number one track. But anyway, let me stop. Let me leave Miley alone. Like you said, she's a Beyonce fan, so I fuck with it. Yeah, so that concludes that portion. We're going to talk about our top ranked songs. Are we going to get into it?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go 10 for 10. You start this time. I started last time.
So for my 10, coming in at number 10, I have Dora.
Oh.
I do. I have Dora. For me, when I first listened, I was like, okay, she sounds beautiful. Then she started saying, what's it,
Caro Mio Ben?
Caro Mio Ben. That one right there.
That one.
And Carried. And I just think that for me, what made this click up for me to get to number 10 was the fact that the lyrics are so dark at first. They're so like, a little like sinister.
Yeah, she's talking about killing people.
Oh, yes.
She's talking about Jolene.
And I'm like, oh, I kind of love it. Because it's a part of that dreamy section of the album that for me also grew on me like a bunch. But that was my 10 because her voice is in the rafters, bitch. When she gets to the Cara Mio Bien, whatever it is, wherever she's singing up there, she's singing up there, and she answered, baby, I'm colder than Titanic water, so fuck with me. Okay? And I love it. I love it. I love it.
And I love that for you.
What's your 10?
Yes, let's get into my 10, because I don't want to talk about that. Because the girls would drag me for weeks on end, bitch. As a classical singer, it should be in my top 10, but it's not. Anyway, I'm not even going to talk about it. Number 10 is a girl that ushered us into this era, really, you know? The classic, the instant hit, Texas Hold'em.
Come on.
Because why would she do that? She said, let's take it to the fucking hold down. Let's get down. Y'all want to talk country? Let's do it, bitch.
Let's go.
I still to this day want to put like a piece of, what you call that? The little piece of,
a bale of hay.
On my mouth. I just want to chew a little bit and, you know, put on a cowboy hat and just do the little dance, do a little line dance to that. It's so good. Every time I put it on, I feel good. Like, and that's important.
Oh, talk about it. Talk about what music does to your soul, bitch. Talk about it, sister.
When it can lift me out of my mood, that's so important to me musically because that's what I go to music for a lot.
Come on.
And so Texas Hold'em, you'll always be famous. I know the girls neglected you as soon as the rest of the album came out. Wow. But not me.
No.
I see what you did for my fucking endorphins and happy chemicals. And I said, you gonna stay. You finna stay.
Okay. Truly.
And for those reasons, Texas Hold'em is number 10.
Wow. I love that.
What do you got?
I love that 10 for you. Number 9 for me, Sweet Honey Bucking.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, let's get in.
Because remember, the album is 27 tracks.
It's so many songs.
Woo, Jesus.
Oh my God.
So Sweet Honey Buckin' for me is number 9. First of all, I feel like I said this the entire fucking episode, but love the song. But, yeah, I just think, is that the Shabuzi, I think, is also featured on this as well.
Yes, he is.
And when Miss Mamas gets into the Buckin', I was like, oh, Beyonce.
What are you
You're
doing to me?
But then also the honey part of it is so literally smooth and just sexy and just...
You just wait.
Wow. So that's my 9 right there. Sweet Honey Buckin', a fucking bop.
That's all you got to say?
That's all I got to say for right now. I think I love the song. There are more songs I feel like I could talk more about. And I feel like for me, of the second half of the album, I think Sweet Honey Buckin' is probably my least favorite.
Okay.
But it's not, because I love, first of all, the whole second half is also, I think, in my top 10. But, like, I think of all of them, Sweet Honey Buckin' kind of ends it in a way that I'm like, okay, this is a bop. It's 3 songs in fucking one. You fucking did that shit. But there are other songs I love more that get me up more than Sweet Honey Buckin'. Personally. You know?
Well, I'm gonna stay on a little bit later. We'll circle back to that.
Of course.
But my number 9, I had to refresh it because my note deleted. I had to readjust, but I think I figured it out. I recall. Mm-hmm. My number 9 track is about that hussy with the good hair. That goddamn Jolene.
Oh yes.
It's, what can I say? It's a cover of a classic with its own spin.
Get in.
When I heard even the interlude, Dolly P,
get in,
with that Jolie. Me. Oh shit, bitch, we here.
We in that bitch, honey. Oh yes.
That is a nasty way.
Oh yes.
To fucking, I don't even know what they're sampling, but that Jolie, it gets me up. It gets me up like, ooh, we about to fight.
Oh
like,
yes.
It was a nasty interpolation, whatever the fuck you call it. And then with the beat, with the way the guitar moves through it, it's such a fresh spin on a classic.
Yes.
It's delicious. It's delicious. She's singing her ass off as usual.
She is.
The lyrics are nasty. She's basically like, Jolene, I will shoot you. I know Dolly, she wanted to like beg and plead. Begging and pleading again is a theme, I guess.
Okay.
But for this episode. But Beyonce said, I will come and fuck you up. Please don't talk to my man again. Just don't. Mm-hmm. And then she had the choir of men at the end. I thought it was lovely. How the harmonies shift towards the end as well is beautiful. It's just fantastic. Mm-hmm. I will admit, I was not one of the girls who was like super excited. I'm not like a cover person per se. Mm-hmm. I prefer to just hear like an original song. But the way she ate this up, it should be studied. You girls doing covers and shit, study this. And that's all I got. That's all I got on Miss Jolene, honey. The tweets about it have been hilarious though. Talking about, we need to hear Jolene's.
Like, honey.
Anyway, fuck Jolene.
Fuck Jolene. Mm-hmm, Jolene got the girls in a tizzy. And so where we at? Number 8?
Number 8, I think. Wait, did you start or I started?
I started.
So, wait.
We just did 9.
Number 9. Yeah, so do 8.
Shit. My 8 is Bodyguard.
So similar. Okay,
my
go.
8 is Bodyguard. Bodyguard. It's another one of in the beginning, first half of the album. For me, it's a beautiful. It's a beautiful record. It also has like a little bop to it, a little groove to it. Mm-hmm. I also think that there's something to play on that with Bodyguard, and also having Jolene on the same album and having that be, that Dolly Parton homage.
And I Will Always Love You.
From the Bodyguard.
Uh-huh.
But for me, this has clicked up for me because there's been a lot of dialogue about Bodyguard being one that I feel like it's clicked up for a lot of people as of late.
A lot of girls.
And I'm in that crowd. There are other slower songs that I prefer as well. However, Bodyguard it's for me, it's timeless. It's an instant timeless like classic song. And it's another one I feel like songwriting wise is one of Beyonce's best songs that she's written to this day. So I love Bodyguard, and you'll see the reasons why I love even more. This top 10 was very difficult.
So hard.
So difficult. But
it's true.
For Bodyguard to be number 8, I'm like, that's a strong 8, baby.
It's a strong 8, bitch.
That's
this album, this fucking song's had hands, bitch.
Woo!
Oh, they be tussling for the number 1 spot.
Oh,
anyway.
yes. What's your 8?
Yeah, so my number 8, I talked about a little bit before, is that one with that motherfucking white boy. That goddamn Levi's jeans.
Talk about it.
I can't even do too much because I already talked about it a lot before.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels good. It feels good. I like the songs I think I like the most on this feel good. Like they make me feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those. I notoriously am not like a relationship girly, but I be feeling like I wanna find a man so I can dance to this with him. That's where I'm at. Like I said, that vocal at the end is superior, mother superior.
That's a sexy song too.
So Levi's jeans, yes. Am I gonna go and listen to Post Malone? Should I? Probably not, right? Cause he don't really do this. He be rapping.
I mean, he be rapping, but he be doing some kind of singing rapping. You know.
So, well, kind of like he did a little bit on this.
Yeah, he be doing that. He can sing. He can sing. You know what?
I think
Post Malone does make some good music.
Well, maybe I'll check him out because I told y'all when y'all was talking about it, I was like, girl, I don't know who this white man is. I was not sure. I be mixing him up with other white men to rap and sing, and so I didn't even want to say who I mixed him up with, but it doesn't matter. He slid, and she slid in tandem.
It's true.
And so that's my number 8. I'm gonna stick beside her.
Period.
What we got for number 7?
Oh, you know what? I originally had another song at number 7.
You switch it?
I switched it.
Switch it in the moment.
I did, and you know what? Because I was like, you know what? My spirit had told me to switch it, and so number 7 for me is Jolene. It's Jolene. Because I was thinking about like my initial reactions and what songs I really like when they come on. And let me tell you something, Jolene, she was talking that hurt on Jolene. She wanted to beat that woman's ass so bad. So bad.
And she really wanted to say Rachel, Rachel. But, you know, allegedly.
Right. But
the emotion was still there.
The emotion was there, and I think she another time, when does Beyonce not vocally carry? But she carried. And
right. So after some technical difficulties, let's get into number 7.
Boom.
My number 7, let's jump right in this bitch. Bodyguard, I think you already mentioned her.
Mm-hmm.
But Bodyguard is one that crept up on me like a fucking viper. Because I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is nice, a little shrug your shoulders, do a little do-si-do.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it didn't, like, evoke a strong emotion in me. And it was a little, not slow, but it was a little tame for me upon first listen.
Okay.
As I've been listening, my re-listens and my shuffles, because y'all gotta listen on shuffle, no shade. But as you do your shuffles, Bodyguard come on and she do that ooh, that fucking slide, that opening slide, bitch.
The what?
That opening slide, bitch.
Okay.
Bodyguard hit different.
You know, you sound like just that little bit. When you said woo woo, you know that nigga, you know Bub Rub, that nigga Bub Rub, and there's a video on YouTube. Be like, it's just for decoration. Whoa whoa. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I live.
The howlers on the fucking car. Oh, wow.
Woo!
That took me back.
So Bodyguard, you already spoke about it a little bit, but it's just sexy. It's very Prince coded. A student of Prince, of those girls, Soft and Wet, of the Raspberry Berets, all of the girls, the Prince girlies.
Mm-hmm.
It's just It's delicious. It made me want to, like I said, be in love before, but again, it made me feel that, like, just on the highway, the byways, maybe on the beach, bitch, top down, just breeze during the summer. Not now.
Okay.
But when we get there, it gives that, just cruising and feeling good. Cruising together. Gwyneth Paltrow, Huey Lewis, D'Angelo. Those were very different people, but
I was like, no, what they have to do with this? How they get in it?
I'm referencing Cruising Together by Gwyneth Paltrow and Huey Lewis, and then D'Angelo did a cover of it that's also cruising.
Gwyneth Paltrow had a song.
It was from a movie. It's very good.
Oh.
Anyway.
Let me find out. I gotta
It gives that. So I just, it feels good. That's the theme for this album for me. The songs that make my top 10 anyway. What you got for number 6, is it? I think this is 6 for you.
This is 6, I believe. Yes. So 6, I have Miss Alligator Tears.
A gag.
Listen,
gag-a-thon.
And I gag, like I said, in the recording that doesn't exist. It gagged me too. It really did. I just
clicked up.
She did. I mean, it's part of the dreamy, spooky part of the album. It's about like it exposes like a little bit of like insecurity in a way. Still my favorite line is she talks about you changed religions and I spend Sundays with you.
Gag.
Like,
that's crazy as a line.
And sometimes it be like that. You love somebody so much.
You gonna do whatever. I'm gonna move mountains. You want me to build a dam too? Let me throw on my boots.
Come on.
She
get
lyrically
to shoveling.
That was crazy.
Get to moving this shit. Get to building this shit. But she does, and I think for me, Alligator Tears is also another one. Just it's a really personal song. I feel like it could either be about her and her relationship with Jay-Z. It could be about, Tina's relationship with Matthew when that happened. Or it could have been about Tina's relationship to her recent divorce as well. But either way,
it's very good.
It's so good. It's so good. And so I love it.
Like I said, but we talked about it the other day because I came to do, just to catch up.
Oh yes.
And I was talking about it. You're like, oh, really? But it really clicked up for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That was Bodyguard for me. Just clicked up.
It did.
Love that.
What a song.
Okay, shout out to Alligator Tears, honey. The girl who could really stand next to the I Am Sasha Fierce always. Just kind of a classic. You may not remember it per se, but then when you hear it back, you're like, oh wait, this was a moment.
Yep.
That was me for like kind of Satellites and Disappear. I think about those songs.
Yep.
When I think about Alligator Tears.
That was their mother. It's true. It's true.
Okay. My number 6. I think this is a crowd favorite. I think people love this one, and I know you love it especially because we're doing this twice. But the Tina Turner, the Tina Turner anthem, yeah. I don't want no yeah. I don't want it. Man, this lady was singing her face off. I think it's top 3 vocal. I think it's it's funky. It's old and new at the same time. She's talking her shit. She's talking about her bloodline and how there's red in the red, white, and blue. Oh, she did her big one with Yaya. And I think we're both most excited to see that live.
Oh.
Because the spirit of Tina about to move through her, like, woo!
Listen, we gonna get on this later.
You was on that later.
That
song is crazy. It's nasty work. It's very nasty, and the run at the end into Desert Eagle, which is an honorable mention, should also be studied because that is one track to me.
And the way she started that off after the Linda Martell show, and she was like, "It's indifferent."
She said, "This is for the niggas."
I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't know what I was gonna get into, and then she started. This is for my ghetto motherfuckers.
Because I was like, wait, this is very misquoted. Because she said, yeah, all that stuff at the beginning is, yes, it's prolific, it's everything. But she said, this is for the niggas. And it's true. Yaya she was fighting tooth and nail for the number 5 spot. But we'll get into number 5 and why she there.
And she had Linda Martell do it first to say it, to introduce it, because
she said
the black country singer, probably the most prolific, is that the right word? The most prolific, arguably, in country history, country music history, to introduce this segment of like black country genre mixing of all like black diaspora shit going on. Bitch, you rap on the track on country with funk
in different areas. It's true.
Good for her. Good for her.
That's true.
Good
well,
her,
let's get into that visual top 5. Where we at? Cowboy Carter? Let's strike up a man.
Okay. I got number 5, 2 Most Wanted. With Miss Miley. Now, come on now.
Miley Cypress.
Not Miley Cypress.
Let's talk about it again.
Listen, I love it. I love 2 Most Wanted. It's a song for me that it could be about her and her man riding side by side, shotgun, or it could be about her best meeting, having a best friend, and I just think it's another beautiful record about like, meeting somebody new and having that deep connection off jump and being like, you gonna ride for this person, like that is your rider, and I love it. I personally think Miley sounds amazing on it. I love her tone on it. I think it's a true duet, which you don't really see very often, and it's that girl for me. I was replaying it today. Like
you said, this one clicked up for you.
This one clicked up boots. Like at first I was like, okay, I didn't know I needed a Miley, feature, and I love Miley, and I liked it at first.
It should have been Shania.
Okay,
but whatever.
And I did like it on first listen, but it just continued to climb up for me, and almost for me, I think it's even more beautiful, like thinking about it from a perspective of like your best friend, and that for me like made it click up even more, because I'm a lover boy.
That's true.
I do. I love to do it.
I love to do it.
And I think this was like a lover best friend also kind of anthem. So I thought it was fabulous. So or is fabulous. So that's my 2. I mean my 5 rather.
Come on, 2 5. 2 I 5.
Okay, it's very
catch it.
What did she say? What did old girl say? Oh my God, the crazy woman whose mother is she's the mother of Black China.
Oh, Tokyo Tony.
And she was like, what is it? Because what was the fucking quote?
The one are you posting?
No. She was like, oh, what is it? I don't fucking remember what the fuck she said.
We'll tell y'all later.
When I fucking remember.
But
she goes, 0202. Turn around. That's what they
she's trying to solve a fucking mystery.
Something like that. But
that lady is nuts, but so funny. And I didn't know she was that funny, but I'm getting more into her.
5 minutes later, I remember what she said. So
we got there. We got there.
But...
Okay, so my number 5, I'm not even going to make mention of Miley. Like, she's not for me, and that's okay. But I think the song is beautiful. I'll say that. It's a beautiful song. Shania should have did it. My number 5... There's a girl who I'm loyal to, because I'm a loyal girl. I'm a loyal bitch. I'm loyal to her because on that fateful night of the Super Bowl, when Bianca blessed us with 2 singles in a row, she was there. She was there when no one else was. And I'm not going to forget her. So I got to give it to my good bitch, 16 cabbages.
Not cabbages.
16 carriages, bitch.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's delicious. It's tasteful. It's cinematic. It should be in a movie. Mm-hmm. It should be in multiple movies. And it needs to give her the Oscar for Best Song. Because...
Even though it's not in the movie yet. But it will
not
be.
Not yet. But we are manifesting.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's delicious. I lied. I did cry twice for this album. This was one of the times. But not during the album. I cried when I heard the single. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't count. But it's so beautiful. She's being so vulnerable. One of the tracks in the beginning that I was like, okay, this makes sense why it's here. This first, 4 or 5 songs is the vulnerable era. Mm-hmm. And I think it's beautiful. Matthew and Tina and all them other raggedy people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But they stole her youth, is what she said. She said, at 15, the innocence is gone. She said, I had to raise Tina and Matthew and Solange and Jay. I had to raise all you niggas. And on 16 Carriages, she said, I don't want to share this with you. I had enough kids, bitch. I would have raised y'all. And Kelly too, probably.
Girl, she raised everybody.
So I just think it was just beautiful and vulnerable, all jokes aside. And just the way that guitar and that drum come in at the same time, it feels like boom. Like you're being shot a little bit. I've never been shot, but I feel like I would imagine
that's what it was like.
The emotional equivalent. And I just think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. It's beautifully written. It feels very true to country for me. I think about those Shania ballads, sort of mid-tempo-y ballads, and I it's reminiscent of that. So shout out to 16 Carriages, girl. I'll never forget you. You'll always be famous.
And I think that's probably why she also released it as the single as well. I think it's a testament to a true country song.
She said, I'm going to give you something to represent a lot of the slower ballad moments. And I'm going to give you Texas Hold'em. This is going to give you an up-tempo, something fun, which is also a big theme on here. And she ate that for me.
And country is all about storytelling. That's at the core. So the fact that she literally tells a story of what it meant growing up and having to
grow up quickly,
and being in the industry. And I read somewhere that people also call, what is it, the not the limos, but the vans, the caravans, carriages.
Yeah.
And so to know that you have 16 in a hose, you traveling, you touring, you in that bitch
torn down,
especially at a young age. So at 15, 16. So beautiful record. Wow. But what we got, number 4?
We are number 4.
We are number 4. And you know what I have for number 4?
What we got?
Speaking of beautiful records. Protector.
Wow.
Now, for me, the most beautiful song on the album, hands down, not even close. Don't want to hear from anybody else.
That's true.
When she has her daughter Rumi on the track, said, Mommy, can you sing that lullaby, please? Lullaby?
Yes.
Melted, cried. Because the way that Beyonce sings about her kids.
Passion. Emotion.
I don't know.
Cinema.
I don't know a better song. I don't know a better one. I don't know a better...
Well, you know 3.
Well, yes. But I don't know a better ballad. I don't know a better,
Period.
She just... It's for me, it's probably the most beautiful song ballad that Beyonce has ever put out to date. The fact that she sings... She's a perspective of a mother, singing, I will always protect you, no matter what happens. It can be dark, I will be a projector. You might not be able to find the light, I will be a projector. Honey.
I know you're going to get there one day, but until then, I got you.
I got you.
That's beautiful.
And I think that, and there also is such a monumental thing, and it's so special to have that, especially as a child, to let your parent put that song on a fucking album, and it's about how much she fucking loves you. That is so beautiful to me. And I think that I'm sure that the kids are going to appreciate it as they get older, but that is any kind of public display of a parent's love to their child is beautiful. And I think that the way that Beyonce did it this time with Protector is absolutely gorgeous, and I think that there's nothing like it. And anybody who skips it, yikes, because I hope you just re-listen to it again with that in mind, because
FBI.
Wow, what a song. What a song.
Delicious. I'll talk more about it later, but it's true. One of the best.
It's true.
My number 4, let's get into Cowboy Carter.
A baby.
Strike a match.
She's a tyrant.
Let's go.
She's a tyrant.
The fact that fucking Dolly heard that track and said, hold on, let me get a piece of that girl.
Let me get a piece of that cornbread.
So let me get on the beginning.
Okay, she did.
Let me get a piece of that cornbread. I can just imagine Dolly. Girl, what you got over there, B? Honey B? Let me get some of that.
A little sweetness to it. Word to Kiki.
Word to Kiki. Wow, what can I say about Tyrant? I'm not going to talk about too much because I know it's coming up for you.
Mm-hmm.
But Tyrant is a body roll anthem. You know, you just want to fucking wind your waist and just, fuck the club up. Fuck the club up. No Nicholas. You know the woman who's on the train and her headphones, she doing this.
Literally that.
That's Tyrant for me. Mm-hmm. She talking her shit. And you know, Bianca into her talking shit era, I think during Self-Titled. And I gagged a little bit because we've been talking shit like she's the best for a long time. And she was like, okay, let me talk shit too. And I gagged. I said, oh, okay, she doing it.
That was time for her.
And so Sneeze on the beat got sicker. And I said, she and so she's been doing it ever since. Tyrant is one of those tracks. And you know, it's for the girls who live for talk shit Beyonce, you know? Mm-hmm. And I fucking love it. It's nasty. The fiddle playing is disgusting.
Jeez.
She's in a minor key. She's just right for me. And I want to shake my ass to it. I want to whine and shake and, you know, talk my shit.
The instrumentation on this fucking album also on a whole, are you fucking kidding me?
Delicious. Chef's kiss.
Jesus.
So, yeah, Tyrant, like I said, you want to talk about it more, but it's that girl. Mm-hmm. It's a bopsicle. Mm-hmm. And I'm streaming. One thing about it.
Do it.
What you got next? What you got for number 3?
So for number 3.
Yes! Yes.
Miss Riverdance. Miss fucking Riverdance.
The People's Republic of Ireland, the anthem. I'm making up a thing. Woo! What a song.
Clap my heels every time Riverdance comes on. Just
you doing that?
Bounce on the shit, dance. Bounce. Feel like Wednesday Addams in this fucking bounce on the shit, dance. Bounce on the shit, dance. I sure am. I'm bouncing and I'm just on that fucking
This
beat.
bitch doing it like an Irish. I live. It's true.
But wow, I fucking bop. I think this one, I mean, the whole second half of the album got me up, especially from Yaya to the fucking end. But that and the bounce on the shit, damn. Bounce on the shit, damn. Like, are you, like, shit? She killed it with me with this one. And the Dream on the fucking guitar in the beginning that plays throughout the fucking whole shit. First of all, I didn't know the Dream could play the fucking guitar. That's one thing.
He said, I'm going to gag you every time. Because I wrote most of Renaissance and I wrote most of this. Now what?
Her work husband, for real.
It's crazy.
While Jay clapping. The Dream out there playing guitar, playing the drums, playing the fucking whatever.
Playing the lyrics and the production.
Everything. Every goddamn thing.
He said, give me my coin,
okay.
Bianca. But yes.
Yikes. It's just good. I don't know if the lyrics really make all that much sense, but she said, I died and then came back to life, but never to my senses. Boom. And bounce on that shit dance.
I love her.
Okay. Shit.
Well, yes. I will talk more at length about that one as well.
I believe it.
And yeah.
Who's your number 3, sister?
What's my number 3? Where we at?
Are we at number 3? We are. Yes, we are.
We are at that motherfucking 3 for 1. You know I love me a deal.
I know that's right.
That goddamn sweet honey bucket.
Boom.
Ooh, that song has crack in it. Crack.
It's called Sweet Honey Bucket Crack.
Heron, Crack, Tina, K, bitch. You saw that tweet was like, you ever smoke a blunt like this? And it's like 7 different drugs in one. And it looked like cottage cheese and shit. That's Sweet Honey Buckin'. It has so many things.
I can't disagree, because I heard it.
Now, you're going to say this word for me.
Encapsulated.
It encapsulates the entire album for me, because that word, I know, we all have our words. That's one of mine. Anyway, it encapsulates.
You got it?
The entire album for me, because it just, you get the melody of a classic country song on the sweet portion in the beginning, even though that beat is kind of hidden in the back. The melody is classically country to me. Then you get sort of like a funk, a sexy, sexy moment during Honey. And then you get that Bianca that wants to do that shabuzi, that hip hop country on Buckin'. You want to crump, you want to twerk, you want to go crazy. That beat is insane on Buckin'. And so I love a 3-for-1 song. You know, Pure Honey is reminiscent of that in the way that it combines a number of different things and encapsulates the whole album Renaissance, I think, in a similar way. So I'm going to stick beside her. Sweet Honey Buckin' is really that bitch. The Honey section I tweeted is probably the sexiest section of music she's ever done. I wish it were like a rocket length. It's just nasty. I want to play it right now, but you know, Parkwood would come for me. So I'm going to sit my ass down.
It's true.
But yeah, that's my number 3. That's all I got. What you got for number 2, friend?
Number 2, you had mentioned her before, but it's Miss Tyrant.
Well,
right side up? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Miss Tyrant. It's Miss Tyrant. I'm sorry. She got that whoa there. Listen, no.
Amen.
Honestly, I think that this song gets me shaking ass crazy, for sure. Tyrant is. It's almost like, sometimes I almost feel like it has elements of like hip hop in there, but also country. But also, you know, DA definitely got that dope in producing this fucking album. This fucking beat is hot. And no, this song gets me up.
Every time.
I'm sorry, you said most of the things that I agree with, so I'm not gonna beat a dead horse or beat a dead drum or beat a dead Renee. But
or beat a dead Nadine.
Boom. You know?
Well, shit. Yes, you're right.
But one of the things that people had talked about as far as this song, what it could potentially be about, was like potentially be about her also having like a woman lover or being adored by another woman or also Beyonce. Adoring another woman. So, Beyonce. Oh yes. But so that's one like theory that's out there that people have kind of analyzed, I guess, or discussed. Yeah. But it's a certified bop to me. So
she will never not get spins. Never.
Period. Period.
The fuck.
So that's my number 2.
Well, we're gonna switch gears down to the Cowboy Carter. We're gonna go back to the beginning. You know, I had my opinions about the second half being the superior half, but 16 Carriages and motherfucking Protector.
Come on.
They are that one girl who's fighting like 15 bitches at the same time.
Oh, yes.
They're holding it down for the beginning of the album for me, because Protector, you said it. It's the most beautiful song on the album. It's delicate. She's singing a lullaby to her daughter, potentially all her kids. But she said, you know, I know y'all have not slept since the Renaissance, bitch. This is to put you bitches to sleep, because I know y'all tired. Let me give you something you can sleep to. It's beauty and it's grace. It's Miss United States.
Yes.
This is gonna give my top 10 all-time Beyonce tracks a run.
Yeah.
And that's a strong statement.
Yes.
Because this bitch catalog is
deep.
Masterclass. You want to talk about catalogs?
Wow.
Beyonce's catalog. So Protector, it's I love lists. You know I love lists. I can't wait to sit after I've sat with this album for like another month and do my top Beyonce songs. Ooh. Protector, I know is coming for next. I know.
Oh, yes.
It's beautifully written. I think it has the best lyrics on the album. Vulnerable, you want to talk about that? I know that you are going to shine on your own. But until then, I got you. And you said it. It's beautiful to hear a mother talk about her daughter. It's the one. It's not the one, but it's the two. But, you know, in terms of beauty.
But we know. It's true.
She's the girl. She's
the number one for, you know, we've talked about it at length already, but.
It's true. Y'all know. Stream Protector, like you said, if you're skipping it, go and get your taste buds checked, bitch.
Yes. Go back. Listen to
Stop
it again.
Beauty.
Wow.
Y'all don't know beauty when you hear it. Anyway, well, we made it down to the number one.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
And you know, my number one, you had talked about it before. Yeah. What? You shitting me?
Are you shitting me?
Are you shitting me, Beyonce? The fact that she followed up after the Linda Martell show, who was like, you know, this wasn't
funny thing.
Put a little thing in there. Listen, and then she said, she let us know it's gonna be in different areas, but what was it?
You wasn't ready.
I was not ready, and to this day, every time I fucking listen to it, I'm like, oh, I know it's coming, and it still fucks me up.
Crack.
Because she's fucking rapping on it, and like you said, we talked about the red, white, and blue. Baby, said my family lived and died in America. Good old USA shit, right? Whole lot of red in that red, white, and blue. History can't be erased. You looking for a new America? Come on now. Because it's also about the fact that like people also always discount like especially Black Southern experiences in America and try to take away the fact that people like they're not American. Like when
meanwhile we built this shit.
It's crazy to me, and like you know even as somebody who's like Caribbean descended, like to live in America, you have to acknowledge the contributions of, and not just Black Americans, but specifically the Black Southern Americans. Like, that's crazy to me. And when she came and she was like, when she was performing at the Country Awards, people were saying that, oh, that's not country music. Like bitch, her family fucking built this shit. Like, she is country music. Like, her family lineage is about country music. That's their fucking life. Like,
that's their shit.
This their shit. Like, and to say that on a beat that's hot like this? Are you shitting me? You shitting me.
Somebody said, Tina went crazy when Jesus played this up in heaven.
She sure did.
I know she went to praise break.
She's talking about these slugs in her mouth, like also like tribute to Houston, Texas, like having like it's just culture, Southern culture down. Texas, Houston down for me. And it's the number one. And for me it is number one because it kicks off that second half of that last half of the album. And she kicks it off with Yaya talking her shit. Letting people say, you can't tell me nothing. And I'm shaking ass as I do it. And you gonna be sick about it.
Sick of me.
Okay?
And tell me to stop dancing? Hell no.
Hell no, because she said, I want to shake my ass, and so she do. And so she do. And it's my number one. I don't know. The way it's also in different areas for me is insane. Genre-wise. Mm-hmm. I felt like I fucking counted 4 different genres in there. Mm-hmm. But like it's that girl. It's my number one. It's the most for me, the song that I respect the most. Ooh. Like as far as just like overall like what she's presenting with this song for me. Mm-hmm. And it takes the cake. It takes the cake. It does. It really, really does. So
I love that.
That's my number one. It is.
We talked about like Heated being the song that we were looking forward to seeing perform the most. Mm-hmm. I think
speaking of looking forward to seeing the most, another reason fucking why the fucking just the instruments
everywhere.
The fucking instruments
everywhere.
Live is gonna go crazy.
They're gonna carry.
It'll make it do what it do, baby. Yo, yo. Are you?
And the James Brown references. Sweet daddy, you so pretty.
But I'm a clever girl.
Oh, that ate me up. Every time I hear it, I get chills a little bit. Because she like... Y'all can play with me if you want. Bitch, the way a Virgo... You know, I historically do not fuck with Virgos. But Bianca's Virgo... She said, I'm the pettiest girl you've ever fucking met. The petty ones cannot fuck with me.
Oh, my God.
Not me. Not me.
And then she said... and then she also says she spells out Beyonce Beyince, which is a tribute again to...
The family lineage.
Now, come on now.
Tie it all in.
Now, come on.
Come on, bring it around.
I have to take a walk. I'm sorry. That's so... Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
It's a nasty set.
That live, I already know is gonna go off, and that song alone is why I'm gonna fight these people for tickets. I'm gonna fight these white people for tickets. If I gotta do what I gotta do, baby, yeah. I'm gonna get in there. Woo! Wow.
You know what? That game. I don't know who this lady is. But she went viral too. Which is, and she stood up. That's what that breakdown gave me. You ate that, sister.
Wow.
Woo, what a song. Bitch, now it's about to click up for me.
I'm trying to tell you, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
Well, there's something.
Let's get into her.
Well, let's get into her.
Let's talk about it.
The #1 girl all around the world. And, you know, I haven't been seeing this as enough people's faves. And, you know, that lets me know that y'all not really...
I know one who's a friend of the show who also has this as a favorite.
Who is it?
Najee. Shout out to Najee.
Najee Daniels?
This is, Omar?
Yes. We talked about this on Twitter. Yes.
Yes.
It's the song. It's the girl all up in your world. Motherfucking Riverdance, 2 ass.
Come on.
2 ass.
Get in.
Get into
2 ass.
Riverdance. Was it upside down?
It might be
upside down.
Boom.
Let me do that again. Riverdance.
Okay. It's Riverdance doing upside down. It's okay.
Cause it's in different areas.
It's true.
She might have did the little the instrument upside down, bitch. Riverdance is that girl. I'm sorry. When you talk about the joy that the second half gives me, Riverdance is it.
It's true.
As soon as I heard that fucking I said, no, wait. I love a pattern. It's just fun, and you think it's going one place when you first hear it, and then the beat comes in. Well, before that, she dance, and I'm like, okay,
because I'm gonna do it.
I'm dancing to this guitar, sure. And then the beat come in, you like, oh, now wait a fucking minute, bitch. What is this? The fucking genre bending, the last genre bender, Beyonce. It's you, girl.
It's you.
Because what in the Irish jig, slash house, slash country, slash hip hop, slash R&B harmonies, girl. Riverdance is in different areas, and it's similar to like a Yaya. It's in different places, and I think that's why we appreciate both of them songs because it's like. The theme also is like genre bending. Like I cannot be restricted. I'm gonna do what I want. I think you all should too. Prince did. Linda did. You know, Michael. The girls who
the greats
could do it did it, and I think everyone should.
Artistry. Like
so for that reason, Riverdance is that girl for me because it beautifully encompasses all of those things. It's like nothing I've ever heard. It's sonically like so stimulating. Like I said, I feel good. Feel good is a theme for me. And this is the one that made me feel the best. It's just delicious. You know, the contrast of the lyrics don't necessarily make sense. But I think when you think about like some of those country classics, down, 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 Black Betty, down, 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 like there's that one kind of repeated theme, and then there's storytelling. I think that's what she's doing with the bounce on and shit dance. That's the repeated sort of whatever. And then she's telling the story in between that. And I think the way she's doing that is in different areas. I'm obsessed. When she said, what the hell did she say? What she said now? Well, basically, she talking about killing Jay-Z again, which I love. No, I'm kidding. But staring down the barrel of my gun, yes, I shot you down. He cried the day he realized that the lies were hidden in my kisses. I just lyrically, it doesn't make sense, but it's still like, oh my God. It's like I said, it's in different areas. It's so weird, and I'm obsessed. My favorite line though, if I can motherfucking find it, shit. I love he was my mess, my ball of string. I would give him everything. My thunder and thunderstorm and second chances. I'm like,
that hit me today too in the gym. I was listening to it.
The fucking gravitas that has. It's woo. I just, she's a lover. She's a lover. She loved that man clearly, but she also kind of like really want to beat him up.
Yes.
I think that's
what is love. What is love?
Ooh. The thin line between love and hate is threaded all through, and I'm obsessed. People love to say, "Oh my God, she has all these writers. She has all this."
Oh my God, eat a dick. Like, I hate when people fucking say that. Like, eat a fucking dick.
Eat a dick. But the way that they have come together, like the Infinity Stones,
to not like Thanos.
Catch it. To fucking create these like monumental songs is mind-boggling.
Insane.
It's crazy.
Utterly.
You want to talk about a quilt of country and all of the things surrounding country music? Cowboy Carter.
So great that you said quilt too, because that's how culturally Black people witness these quilts and pass down passages, ways to get through, how to survive through these quilts. And wow, look how you ate that, girl. Look how you ate that, sis.
I try. I'm trying to be on my Cowboy Carter.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my number one. I think if Riverdance is not your top 10,
I don't know what the fuck
Meet Me Outside, I Want to Fight. And also, y'all go back and listen to a lot of these songs, because I think the album as a whole is a grower, whereas I think Renaissance was instantly like, bitch, nuclear.
Yeah.
This is a grower, not a shower. And that's all right. It's still like monumental.
Oh, absolutely.
But we loved it clearly because we talked about it at length. But that's really going to wrap it up. Unless you wanted to hit on something else.
That's it for me.
Let us know what you think. What y'all think at home?
Yeah.
Well, I will say the people, they really like Bodyguard.
Oh, this is true.
And they really like Tyrant. Those were very popular responses that I got from the class. But listen again and tell us what you think now.
Of course.
And on that note,
we out of here.
We're gonna get the fuck up out of here. Yeah.
Bye, y'all. Giddy up.